Yeah, what? Fucking, I don't know what happened to my, hopefully you guys can hear me. My fucking shit almost came unplugged there for a minute. What is going on, guys? Welcome to the podcast. Stop Crying, Poser. Oh, hell yeah. O's Master, Fox Luck, Boosh Dude, Nightmare, Bruce Wayne, Matches, Cassidy, Color, Nightmare, Doug Desautel, Jake Cowsley, Dangerously, Snoob, Jake the Snake. I appreciate all of you guys for showing up on time to watch Stop Crying Poser weekly podcast here on twitch.tv/Ninja Lifestyle. We're live, god damn it, every Friday right around 3:30 p.m. Right now it's 4 because we're late. But you know what? Hawaiian time, bitch. It's always better to be late than to be never. We also have Adalabala Kim all the way from Dubai in the chat. And somewhat unprepared for today. I'm certainly not hungover, but it was a slow news week in Las Vegas. Not a lot of people got killed, and that makes me wonder, what are you guys doing out there? Need to get back on the horse. I know we had a couple of rough killings last week, but we need to get this shit going again. Las Vegas, I count on you for crime so that I can run my podcast. So how about you fucking quit being so selfish? Oh boy, it's been a fun week. Went cliff jumping. Rye Dog's birthday's coming up. The Dime Glory Challenge, hopefully I'm saying that right, was a few days ago. And my dog has been cooperating swimmingly. So we'll talk about that stuff a little bit later. But as always, first, we talk about the new woo-woos. News. I need songs. I need little intro songs for this shit. How great would that be, right? When we talk about the news. It's time for the news. Yeah. It needs work. It needs work. We'll work on it. Teen boy arrested in connection to murder of Canyon Springs high school student. Okay. Now this is what we were debating on last week. We weren't sure if the person who died was a student. We didn't know who killed him. We didn't know if it was just a random thing that happened off campus and a guy just fell over the campus line. But now, from what I read from here, well, fuck it. Let's go ahead and read it. A teen boy was arrested in connection to the murder of a Canyon Springs high school student. He looks like a kid. North Las Vegas police, along with the assistance of Clark County School District Police, identified 16-year-old Sakai Cayenne French. Oh, that sounds like a mob name. Sakai French as the suspect in the shooting death of 18-year-old Dalvin Brown. Dalvin and the Chipmunks, according to a release. On Thursday, the Las Vegas FBI Criminal Apprehension Team arrested French in the 3900 block of Diamond Gem Court. What the fuck is that? Police are charging French as an adult, according to North Las Vegas Police Department. He was booked into CCDC. Center for Murder. Oh, wait, what? Oh, CCDC. For murder with a deadly weapon and possession of a dangerous weapon on school property. Okay. So, not a lot of news here. They just caught the guy. Look at his face. He looks like, I don't know, just like a kid. Looks like a kid. Looks sad. He's kind of just probably thinking, oh man, I got caught. Probably could have been good at something, right? Could have played basketball. Could have played soccer. Could have played football. Could have been playing Pokemon Go outside, but instead decided to be a school fucking shooter. We talked about that last week too, about how school shooting stats can sometimes be, you know, like up and down, like who knows if it's real. Would this qualify as a school shooting? Guy went to the school, after school, saw someone he didn't like, shot them, killed them. Is that a school shooting? Or is a school shooting you have to go in there and randomly shoot more than one person? I don't know. I mean, I know what a lot of the stats say. A lot of the stats would call this a school shooting. But, way to go, retard. You ruined your fucking life. And you killed some guy who may or may not have deserved it. Who fucking knows? But it's crazy. Now, answer me this. 16-year-old in Las Vegas, generally, probably shouldn't have a gun. If he does have a gun, it would have had to have been privately sold to him, assumedly by a family member. So he probably illegally had a gun. So here's the thing. Him having a gun is illegal. So So if we make the gun laws tighter, it's still going to be illegal that he has the gun. Interestingly enough, murder is also illegal. He still managed to do it. So if we tighten up these gun laws, this murder would have still happened, thus solving nothing. Or at least that's the way I look at it. I would be willing to debate with you guys in the future. By the way, Saturday's video, if you're watching this later, non-live on YouTube, then you haven't, or then you have already seen it. But if you're watching this live on Twitch right now, like Nightmare Flippers, Nightmare Fox, Bruce, Abdallah, and Doug Destel's and fucking Dangerous, whatever, then you don't know this. Tomorrow's video is gun control. My thoughts on gun reform. And actually, we filmed that live here, too, so some of you guys may already know what you're going to get out of that. Anyways, moving on with the news. Fucking boring-ass podcast. Idiot. This fucking article was recommended by Varial Reality. Florida woman claims wind blew cocaine into her purse. Now, part of why I enjoy doing the news is, like, calling out stupid criminals. But I don't know. A fucking oh shit. Authorities say a Florida woman is blaming a windy day for the cocaine that police found in her purse. You know what? For the last story, maybe the wind blew the bullet into the kid's fucking body. Maybe that guy didn't shoot him. Maybe the wind blew it. WPLG reported Kennesia Posey was one of 2 passengers in a car stopped by Fort Pierce police in late March. Police say an officer smelled marijuana, and that after searching the car, cocaine and marijuana in separate bags were found inside a purse Posey had on her lap. So it was in a bag. So the wind blew the bag. Authorities say they questioned Posey about the drugs. According to the police report, Posey responded, "It's a windy day. It must have flown through the window and into my purse." Posey was charged with a felony count of cocaine possession and a misdemeanor count of marijuana possession. She was later released on bond. Now, let me explain to you guys. Okay, let's do a little bit of trivia here. What drug do you think she was on at the time? What drug? I'm going to give you guys a couple seconds to answer in your heads. I'm going to go with weed, because you would have to be high on weed to think that that excuse would ever work. If she's high on coke, she'd probably just be like, well, I'm an idiot. She'd talk a bunch. She'd probably make up a really crazy story about what must have happened. Like, oh, I got this purse from some used purse salesman on the highway, which he actually was wearing dark pants and a button-up shirt. If we go right now, we can probably catch him. That's like a cocaine excuse. A weed excuse is like, oh, shit, dude, how do I explain this? Man, it's windy, dude. It's windy, dude. The wind blew the coke into there, dude. It's windy. Is it not windy, officer? Is it not windy, officer? Answer me that. Hey, answer me that. Answer me that. Is it not windy? I rest my case, officer. You got any water in there? Or some Cheetos or something? We should just blame every fucking... we should blame every crime on wind. It's like rape. Excuse me. It was windy. And I had a boner. Yeah, let me finish, officer. It was windy, and the wind blew my dick into the vagina. What the hell is going on? Or butthole, depending on how you rape people these days. Dude, okay, here's my story. Somebody's gonna be very upset on that windy day that their cocaine's missing, right? Like, they're just strolling along. They're like, oh man, I thought I had cocaine in my pocket. Hope the wind didn't blow it. And then the drug addict has like this crazy like flashback, like, oh man, my cocaine's missing. I hope some innocent woman named Posey doesn't get pulled over with that and weed at the same time. It's also funny. I wonder if only it'd be great. It'd be great if she's like, listen, officer, listen, I'm gonna level with you. I'm gonna level with you. The marijuana, that's mine. That's mine. I knew that was there. The cocaine, though, it's, you know what? It's a windy day. Cocaine, I don't know where that came from, and I'm assuming, you know what? I thought, as we were driving, I thought I saw out of the corner of my eye, I thought I saw what looked like cocaine flying out of the window into my purse, but I just thought it was a moth. I just assumed it was a butterfly or something, and I didn't even look into it because, first off, I'm afraid I'm afraid of, number one, I'm afraid of butterflies. I'm also afraid of cocaine, officer. So, oh shit, get away from me. Oh my God, I didn't even see right when I just looked down at it. It scared me. So you tell me, officer, on a windy day like this, me being a cocainophobe, why would I have the cocaine in my purse when I was afraid of it and it was windy? Arrest my case. That's a weed excuse. Oh my God. Yeah. The cocaine would be like, I don't know, so, officer, you're not gonna believe this. The cocaine, it's my stepbrother's who died a few years ago. I just went to collect his things from the insurance agent. It was in a random box of things. I dumped the box into my purse, having no idea it was cocaine. I was gonna look later, and then but if I would have found the cocaine, I would have immediately turned it in to the proper authorities, and that's what I'm sticking with. That's a cocaine excuse. Weed people just whatever, like they can't think of what to say. You ever seen those skits where it's like lamp, pencil man? I think there's one on like Key and Peele where he's like, what's the bad guy's name? And he's like, picture frame cell phone. He's just looking around naming things. That's like a weed excuse. How did this cocaine get in your purse, ma'am? The window. Ooh. Gust of wind. Window wind. The window and mixed with the wind flew the cocaine. Ma'am, you're aware that a bag of this size can't not actually be carried by wind? It would have just dropped to the ground. That's what I would have done. If I was the cop, I would have grabbed the cocaine bag, walked a couple feet and dropped it on the ground and been like, wind's not blowing it. It's just sitting there. It's just sitting there on the ground, not blowing anywhere. What? Excuse me, ma'am. Look at the cocaine bag on the ground, not blowing anywhere. It's just sitting there, doing nothing. It's almost as if it's doing the same thing now it was doing in your purse, ma'am. Dude, shit like that makes me want to be a fucking... that makes me want to be a cop. Just so you can fucking get in somebody's face, like, ma'am, this cocaine is actually motionless right now. And it's pretty interesting that not only did the wind blow the cocaine into your purse, it also blew the cocaine deep into your cigarette pack, almost as if you were hiding it from a police officer. That's some wind, huh? Some windstorm. You know there are people in North Carolina with no fucking power because of wind? And you're gonna say that wind caused you to commit a felony? There's people dying in North Carolina, and you're just gonna make a joke about it? Get the paddy wagon. Put her away. Handcuff her feet. Dumb bitch. What the hell is going on, guys? So, for you guys, whether in school or maybe like a police activity situation, what's the worst excuse you guys have ever heard for someone trying to get out of trouble? It's going to take me a little bit to think of one, but I don't know. It's just like, everyone has one. Sometimes you can't think of one off the top of your head, but let me know in a comment whether you're watching here on Twitch or watching later on YouTube. What's the worst excuse ever that you've seen someone use trying to get out of trouble? I think a good one would have been, it'd be great if she would have said it was prescription cocaine. That would have been fucking hilarious, dude. That's prescriptions for my glaucoma. Oh, man. Before the show started, we were just talking about cocaine. I was trying to figure out how much a pound costed. My first guess was 1,000. My next guess was 16,000. Because I was confusing. First off, I don't know how many grams are in an ounce. I don't know how many ounces are in a gram. I know now because we Googled it. Because I'm a fucking idiot. But, my guess is 16,000. If there's any drug dealers watching, let me know if I'm in the ballpark. Speaking of things that can kill you, cocaine. Recall. 132,000 pounds of ground beef may be tainted with E-cocaine. With E. coli. E. coli. God damn it. Here's the thing about ground beef. I recently found out. This is why whenever you get a burger from a bar or a restaurant, for me, I always want the burger medium. Now, when I get a steak anywhere else, I'll maybe go medium rare, something like that. Because here's the thing. When you have a slab of meat, and this is what I've heard. This could be wrong. This is Science with Steve. The outside is where the bacteria is going to be because it's sort of like a sealed piece of meat. So it's unlikely the bacteria is going to be inside the meat. So it's only on the outside. So you wash the meat, And when you put the meat on the grill, you sear the outside hard, you kill all the bacteria, you turn it around, you sear that other side super hard, kill all the bacteria, you keep the inside kind of pink. Because it's nice pink center, there's not going to be any bacteria in there. So then you can serve it rare, and people can eat it and be totally fine. Now, when you ground up the beef, you make the outside turn into the inside. So now, the outside has become the inside, so now the entire ground up portion of meat could be contaminated. So let's see what's going on. That's why, personally, when I get a burger from a bar or a restaurant, I always go medium. Don't go medium rare on the old ground beef. You know what? If you want to go medium rare or rare, shit, save that shit for Outback or maybe a nice steakhouse, something like that, where you get a nice cut of meat. Match just says, my brother once stole a Nintendo DS from a kid at school, and when we found it under his bed, he said a gorilla glued it under his bed. Oh my god, you just reminded me of the greatest bad excuse ever. Holy shit. Dat Boy Brown said, personally, I said it was acid rain when I fucked up my eyebrows and shaved them off. I was 10 and watched too many cartoons. Here's a good one. When I was a kid, this was always my joke. If I was ever a stand-up comedian, this would be my joke. You guys think you live in a ghetto fucking neighborhood. When I was a kid, I grew up on Lake Mead in Belmont. Super ghetto area. So ghetto, in fact, that I had a little baby tortoise. That was our little pet. We had a pit bull and a little tortoise, and it would sit in the garden. Area was so ghetto that our tortoise got stolen. And it was by one of my little neighbor kids. And my mom knew that it had to be somebody who had been to the house, because the way our little flower bed was set up, there was no way you could see the turtle from far away. You would have had to come up, look for the turtle, find the turtle, and take it. So anyways, she goes to the kid's mom's house and says, hey, did your kid come home with a turtle? And she's like, yeah, he did. What's going on? And then my mom's like, oh yeah, your kid fucking stole the turtle from my kid. Or not from my kid, from my house. It wasn't my turtle. So anyways, the kid said that the turtle walked over there. And he said the turtle walked from my house to his house, which was all the way around the corner. You know, like maybe 10 houses away. Around a corner, 10 houses away. The turtle's this fucking big. The turtle is smaller than a cell phone. The turtle is actually the size of a tech deck. The turtle was about this big. And the flower bed had walls around it, like brick walls. So there's no possible way the turtle could ever get out from that flower bed. If it did, and if it reached the street, it would have burned to death. By the time it reached the end of the driveway, it would have burned to death. So the kid somehow believed that this turtle, this magical, it was actually a ninja turtle, could have walked all the way around the corner and then moseyed all the way down and then picked the house it wanted to pick, which was this little fucking thief. What a trip. What a terrible excuse. You know what? Hopefully I can come up with some more bad excuses, because I'm getting pretty old these days, and I've heard some fucking terrible excuses. Oh, not really a terrible excuse, but a funny situation that just reminded me. One of my friends fucking smoked weed for the first time ever. Actually, not my friend, an acquaintance. Smoked weed for the first time ever, and I guess had an allergic reaction and went to the hospital. And I don't know why I thought of that right now, but it was funny. He smoked the weed. Richie told him it was crack, and then he started getting super fucking nervous, and he threw up, and he had long hair, so he threw up and then started rolling around in the throw up. His hair became all nappy with fucking barf, and then I went home. I left right away. I was like, I don't want no fucking part of this kid. This kid's too much. I think I must have been 18, and the kid was probably 16. I'm like, I'm out of here, dude. This kid's fucking weird. And then, turns out, one of my friends calls me later, and they're like, yeah, this fucking, this kid, I guess he overdosed on weed or fucking had an allergic reaction. Yeah, they took him to the hospital, and I was like, fuck, dude, he's gonna snitch on you motherfuckers. You guys are all good. He's gonna immediately snitch on whoever fucking gave him weed. Oh, a nightmare. Yeah, the bird picked up the fucking... It must have been a bird. You know how birds be picking up turtles and just dropping them off at your friend's house? Anyways, back to the spoiled beef. Cargill Meat Solutions is recalling about 132,000 pounds of ground beef products that may be contaminated with E. coli. The beef products were identified after an investigation into an E. coli outbreak, which had resulted in 17 illnesses and 1 death since August 16th. Excuse me. What is Cargill Meat Solutions? Can I see a picture, please? I want to know what that is so I don't ever buy that shit. Each patient had consumed ground beef products purchased at various retail stores. that were supplied by Cargill Meat Solutions. What is that? I don't want to eat that shit. The items carried an EST 18, what? EST 86R label. Whatever, I don't understand. Here's a full list of products. 3-pound chubs are certified 7327 fine ground beef. What the fuck? You know what they say, use or freeze? Is there anyone who freezes ground beef they buy like that? I thought you buy fresh ground beef in the hopes that you're not going to freeze it. And if you are going to freeze it, just buy the already fucking frozen patties. Am I crazy? Angus beef. I don't know what this is. I don't even care. Let's talk about E. coli. E. coli is a potentially deadly bacterium that can cause dehydration, vomiting, bloody diarrhea. Bloody, you don't scare me, bloody diarrhea. I eat fucking hot sauce every day. Bloody diarrhea is just a part of my life. Severe stomach cramps? Ha! You duh. You severe stomach cramps. Fucking try some hell sauce. Get some fucking Carolina Reaper extract in you. Bloody diarrhea, severe stomach cramps. You know what? E. coli probably wouldn't even hurt me. I could probably just fucking pound some E. coli and I'd be all good. Because my stomach has become this like Super Saiyan thing. Like what doesn't kill my stomach, it just becomes stronger and harder. I feel like my stomach, you know what they say about like Muay Thai guys, like their forearms and knuckles and shit become so hard, and their shins become so hard from kicking and shit that like they don't even have to wear gloves. That's why they can fight barehanded, and their hands never break. That's my stomach. My stomach is a Muay Thai champion. Nothing can stop it. I'm all the way up. With the symptoms occurring 1 to 10 days after exposure. Most people recover within a week, but those with weakened immune systems or AIDS may develop a more severe infection. Dude, if I'm gonna die, I'm not going out from a fucking hamburger. Last thing that's killing me is a hamburger. American government. I'm not going out like that. Alrighty then, last story. Las Vegas police name suspect who fired a gun that injured a 7-year-old girl. We talked about this last week. Some guy got into a really small dispute at a store, and I guess this guy was backing out of a parking space. Maybe didn't see him. They got into an argument. The guy that almost got backed into pulled out a gun, tried to shoot the guy, but as you can see, his form, great form on shooting a guy, by the way, idiot, totally missed and hit a 7-year-old. So I really hope this guy fucking burns in prison. A man shot into a car hitting a 7-year-old girl east of UNLV. It's our state college. City College, State College, University of Nevada, Las Vegas. Detectives on Saturday identified the main suspect as 23-year-old Curtis Truman. 6 feet tall, 160 pounds. If you're 6 feet tall and 160 pounds, that means you can't fight. That's a given right there. According to Las Vegas Metro Police, a man was backing his car out from a smoke shop parking lot. When men blocked his path, that led to an argument. One of the men pulled out a gun and fired into the car, hitting the driver's 7-year-old daughter in the back whilst the car was pulling back. Okay, why are you taking your 7-year-old to the smoke shop, weirdo? The girl was treated at Sunrise Pediatrics for non-life-threatening injuries. Police said she's in stable condition. Blah, blah, blah. There was no evidence the shooting was gang-related. Okay, we've already talked about all this. We're repeating everything we said last week. Surveillance video shows the suspect shooting his gun multiple times, then runs away like a little fucking scared bitch. Truman was last seen wearing a gray shirt and black shorts. His hair was worn in an afro style, and he has tattoos on his right forearm. Second suspect was also a black male, standing at 5'9", with a thin build, and was last seen wearing a black shirt, khaki shorts. So the last time they saw these guys was when they committed the crime? Here's the thing. Everyone in Las Vegas knows these guys. I don't, but I guarantee you half of my Facebook friends know these guys. Everyone knows everyone in this city. Police say the suspects ran towards an apartment complex, blah, blah, blah. So they have the guy's name. They have the guy's picture. They even have an old mugshot of the guy. How is this guy not caught and found by now? How? Because Las Vegas is also filled with snitches. Everyone likes to fucking tell the cops. Especially, here's the thing. If he would have killed a child molester, I think everyone would be like, keep their mouth shut. Like, oh, I don't know that guy. I don't know Curtis. What was his name, Curtis? I forgot his name. Scroll up right here. Curtis Truman. Everybody, I don't know that guy, dude. I don't know. Whatever. But you can fucking shoot a 7-year-old, man. Motherfuckers, you would think they would start snitching. I don't know. Anyways, back to the regular articles today. What'd you guys think of the news? Pretty interesting stuff, huh? Riveting. Outstanding. Amazing. Someone is hiding them, says Nightmare702. Who wants to hide those guys? Right? Plus, the face is all over the TV now. So that guy's got to have brothers, sisters, a mom, a dad, a grandma who is seeing his face on the news every single day, knowing that they birthed a child that shoots 7-year-olds. What the fuck? Raise your kids, people. Jesus Christ. Okay, so last week, I don't know if I let you guys know, but I went cliff jumping this week. In fact, it was yesterday. And my goal was to do a gainer. Not to do the gainer once. To do the gainer several times so that I would not be afraid anymore. And I'm here to tell you guys, I did a gainer 3 fucking times in a row. Off of a small jump, maybe 10 feet. Not a huge jump, but still really scary to me. I forget every time I go cliff jumping how insanely afraid I am of heights. And I wanted to talk about this. I met a guy online the other day named Laser Belch. Also my friend Tex. They can't swim at all. And for me, that's kind of like baffling. Because it's like, dude, swimming. Just fucking go like this. Just tread water. Whatever. And he's like, yeah, I can tread water or whatever as long as the ground is below me. But if the ground's any higher, I panic and then I can't do shit. And I always thought to myself, like, what the fuck is wrong with you? That's like just a mental issue. But if you compare that type of panic to my fear of heights, like, I know I can stand on something that's 40 feet high, and I know that if I jump off, I'll be fine. That doesn't mean I can force myself to jump off, right? So I wonder if the fear of swimming and not being able to swim, I wonder if that's the same sort of, like, mechanism in your brain that makes you unable to, you know, like, swimming is related to being afraid of heights. Because it's all about panic. And if I'm really high up, I start shaking and I panic and I feel like I have to poop kind of. My stomach feels weird. I like tense up and then like I lose my balance too. Have you guys ever done that? Anyone else in here with a fear of heights? Have you ever got to the edge of something and then you look down and you go, oh fuck, that's high. And then you stumble backwards because you're so scared that like you lose your sense of balance? I would imagine that that's why in 2018 there's still people who can't swim. Jimmy Jam says, is that why you don't skate vert? I don't skate vert because that's just lame as fuck. Vert would probably be the safest thing to skate because most people skate vert with pads on. And I skate tranny all the time. I skate pools and bowls all the time. I just don't film it because it's boring to watch. Bruce Wayne says bubble guts. Yeah, it's like this weird feeling. So anyways, we got to the cliff jumps. I got to this one spot where I did a gainer once before. A gainer is a backflip going forward, right? Inverted backflip. Fucking scary, right? Because you're always scared you're going to hit the back of your head and then knock yourself out and then drown. And you wouldn't be the first person this year to drown at the Nelson's Landings cliff jumps. It's about an hour-and-a-half drive from Las Vegas. We go there. It's summertime. Jump off, have fun, drink a beer, whatever. So people die there all the time. People either die from jumping, knocking themselves out, and then fucking drowning. Or, more commonly, people die because one person jumps off and they don't look down first and they land on another person and the person on the bottom dies. That's actually what's more common to happen. In fact, I was there the other day. I almost watched somebody die. I for sure almost watched somebody die. Some fat chick, like I guess somebody made a joke or she had some sort of beef with this guy. He's standing there with his son just talking. This fat chick pushes him off this pretty fucking sizable cliff. And he falls down. He lands maybe 5 feet away from another guy. 5 feet. Okay, cool. 5 feet the other way, this guy was like 200 pounds who got pushed off. He would have fucking killed the guy on the bottom. And I would have been the first one to snitch. I would have been like, hey, that fucking chick right there is a murderer. That chick right there grabbed some guy, threw him out. Fucking dude, it's scary. It's scary, and I'm afraid of heights too. The guy jumped off and I went, like I thought I was gonna watch somebody die. Anyways, I did the gainer 3 times. And I was wondering your guys' thoughts. If there's anyone in the chat who cannot swim, do you think it's the same like sort of mental thing going on? Can't swim, fear of heights? Because here's the thing. You can't just tell somebody, hey, don't be afraid of heights. And then I go, oh yeah, duh. Don't be afraid of heights, fucking idiot. By the way, that video comes out on Monday. Cliff jumping video. You can see some of my gainers. Also, you can see I watched the video. I was editing it, and this happens every summer. I realized that I'm getting fat. Like, I'm not getting fat, but I'm much fatter than I was a month ago, and that's because it's summertime. Tex thinks it's because I have a girlfriend. He's like, oh, you have a girlfriend now, so you're getting fat. And I'm like, no, retard. It's not because of that. It's because every fucking summer, all I do all day is drink beer and go barbecuing. And I don't skate as much because the sun is so hot, so I don't have, I don't have all the exercise that I usually get, and it's too hot to work out, so I get fat at the end of summer. And then fucking once it cools down, I get back to normal. But I realized that it's not a flattering thing to see the fat version of you trying to gain her off of a cliff. Oh man, Nightmare says, I almost died out there. I panicked on the jump with the gap and landed 2 feet away from the rock shelf. Yeah, see? You can die right there. No panicking. I knew a chick named Kiera who, it's funny. I wouldn't have thought of this if she didn't comment on my shit today. I posted a video of me jumping, and I said, I hurt my butt. I did a backflip off one of the big ones, and I hit my butt so hard. Like, I landed on my feet. Maybe I over-rotated a little bit, but I hit my big, fat, retarded butt so hard that it really, really hurt. And it hurts me not right now. It hurts me to sit down. Like, sitting down hurts bad. And I hit my butt so fucking hard. Where was I going with this? God damn it. It's just fun. I don't know. My butt hurt. Whatever. You can get hurt. Oh, yeah, Kiera. So I was like, yeah, my butt really hurt. And she, when we were in high school, she jumped off, hit a ledge, got all fucked up, like broke some bones, fucked up her face, and had to get airlifted out. And she's like, oh, yeah, like, yeah, you hurt your butt, huh? Big deal. Like, super one-upped me, like, yeah, you hurt your butt? Like, your butt kind of hurts a little bit? Cool, well, I almost died. I got airlifted out of there. Oh, shit. So, that's funny. Anyways. Total Biscuit Casket Raid. I don't know exactly what that means, but Rydog's birthday is on Sunday. Answer me this, people. I'm about to get real frustrated right here. My friend Rydog is turning 30 years old. 30 years old. When you're 30, you should have your birthday party at, I don't know, maybe like a bar. Maybe somewhere where you can go crazy. Maybe somewhere you can act stupid. Maybe a backyard barbecue place. But, oh no. Rydog's having his 30th birthday at a fucking roller rink. Like some type of shitty fucking TI movie. So, we're gonna go out there. I can't even, it's also the ghettoest fucking roller rink on earth. So ghetto, in fact, that at this place, at this roller rink, you're not allowed to wear a white shirt, or a red shirt, or a blue shirt. You have to wear a shirt with like a logo on it or something. So I don't know what's up with that. And I know I'm gonna go there. Oh, they don't serve beer. I would have a better time at a 30-year-old's birthday if it was at fucking Chuck E. Cheese. You know that place with like the ball pits and shit, where you go in there and you jump into the balls and all that? That would probably be better. But no, we're going to the roller rink. I'm inviting my girlfriend, who's probably going to have a terrible time, because me and her, we're a lot the same. When we go out, we want to have fun. We want to get drunk, man. So what, I got to be like a fucking 15-year-old kid? I got to leave my 211 in the car? I got to leave my fucking jacked out, no, Evan Williams, excuse me. I got to leave my Evan Williams in the car? I got to run out there, fucking, oh, drink. Sorry, I got to go get my cell phone charger. And then go out there, fucking take a shot, come back in, and try to roller skate. Plus, how about this? Roller skating? Number one, Rydog can't bring his mom or his dad or anything like that. So that's going to be fucking weird. No mom, no dad. You know, they like to drink with us too. Also, can't bring out no fucking kids. Right? We can't bring, you can bring kids, but I'm going to be drunk as fuck just hanging out with a bunch of little fucking kids everywhere? Dude, I don't know. I'd rather just, for me, I'd rather have, I think I'd just rather have it at a bar or something. Maybe we'll do that afterwards. Maybe that'll be the after party. I'm trying to think of what we did last year. One year, I remember we got kicked out of, oh, here we go. We got kicked out of the bowling alley. Dude, okay, here's the thing. Rydog is a crazy person, right? We got kicked out the bowling alley one day because of Rydog hit a strike and pulled his dick out. Ironically, that's just what happened in the chat right now, but Rydog fucking pulled his dick out. And they gave him a warning. They said, hey, because we knew a guy named John. It was actually one of Tex's best friends at the time. Warned us. Hey, dude, my boss is really fucking pissed right now. Don't pull your dick out again at the fucking bowling alley. Rydog pulled his dick out again. We got fucking kicked out right away. So, great birthday party. Moving on. Next topic. Actually, let me know in a comment. What would be a better thing? First off, it's his chick. Rydog's chick is like such a fucking like buzzkill sometimes. I think this is what she wants to do. She wants to have a birthday party for her boyfriend in a place where there's no other bitches and a place where none of his friends will have fun. Do you guys have any friends like that where their girlfriends literally think it's like fun to not have fun, right? I've seen it. I call them fun sucks. Like you see your boyfriend having fun and all you want to do is suck the fun away. Like, oh damn. Like, I used to get this idea from Gonzo's girlfriend. I don't know if she's like this anymore, but whenever Gonzo would like sort of like crack a smile, it would become like, I want to go home. I don't want to be here anymore. I don't want to do this. Rydog's chick's the same way. As soon as like Rydog cracks a smile and starts having fun, it becomes, I'm tired. I want to go home. I have to work tomorrow. And then Rydog does the same shit any fucking grown man would do. Okay, then you have to go home. You have to work tomorrow. It's my birthday. I don't have to go home. I'm not working. And then it becomes this fucking argument. Why do chicks feel the need to do that too? A whole full-on fucking female rant. Why do chicks feel the need to do that sometimes too? Like, hey, I'm not allowed to have fun, therefore you're not allowed to have fun. So now you having fun actually offends me? What happened to the power couple shit? Right? What happened to like, oh man, if you're having fun, I'm suddenly having fun. We're having fun. We're all having fun. Now, I do this a lot. Sometimes me and my chick will go gamble, and she's just the luckiest fucking person on earth, I guess. She always wins money, and I oftentimes lose money on slot machines. So I'll sit there, I'll play my 20 bucks, I lose, I'll play my 20 more dollars, $40, I lose, and then I'm out. I'm totally done. I'm like, fuck it, dude. I lost, I'm a loser, whatever. She'll be winning like 200 bucks, and I'll just sit there and think, oh, this fucking sucks or whatever. It sucks. I'm not having fun. But I don't do this thing where like, I lost, we have to go. I lost money, we all have to leave. And I feel like there's a lot of fucking girlfriends out there that do that shit. I'm not having fun anymore, so now we leave. Listen, I'm up $200. I'm fucking rich now. You're getting drinks for free. Sit there and shut the fuck up. That's basically what Lily does to me. Hey, I got 200 bucks. I'm buying your drinks. Sit there and enjoy. Sit there and enjoy free drinks. And shut the fuck up. Like, how hard is that to do? You know what I do? I sit there, I sip on my fucking Crown and Coke, or maybe my Budweiser, or maybe both, if I fucking felt like it, and I shut the fuck up. And I enjoy. I enjoy a moment of silence. I don't know. Whatever. Doug Dustin tells, Rydog is always smiling, or he always used to be smiling. Oh no. The sadness. The sadness develops. Anyways, Dime Glory Challenge for all the skateboarders. What's that all about? I watched the highlight video yesterday. I don't actually know what Dime is. I don't know what the Glory Challenge is. I think it's Globe. Is it Glory or Globe? I keep saying Glory. Maybe I'm just missaying the word Globe. So, I really dig that skateboarding has embraced like this sort of sarcastic vibe that we can now do a skateboard contest that's mainly based off of how funny skateboarding can be. I remember a couple years ago they did the gangster trick contest where you had to like do a trick and act like a gangster and fucking like land all like I almost said like Doug Desitel's like fuck is that guy's name? Wade Disarmo, and you land some shit like that. Doug said a friend won $190,000 at Dime. Damn. Glory. Okay, cool. It is called Dime Glory. So from what I remember seeing, they had a really fast trick contest where it appeared that they may have oiled the ground and you had to do a trick going really fast. So you had to land the trick perfect. You're going super fast, you have to land it perfect. That shit looked awesome. Then they did something where you have to do a trick over like this weird volcano-shaped obstacle, which did not look easy to skate at all, right? And Frankie Decker actually was in the highlight video. That was cool. I had no idea he was even there. So that was neat to see somebody you know. he did a jump up backside flip or something, and then he jumped off the top of something. Also, Zared Bassett did the gnarliest switch wall ride ever. They did a wall ride contest to see like who could wall ride the longest, and it was like a 20-foot wall ride. And the guy, I think Ishad won it. He did it front side and did not early grab out. I can't even fucking front side wall ride on like a vert ramp. You know, I can't even front side carve on a vert ramp. This guy does it across 16 fucking feet. It was an amazing contest. Also, they did like biggest drop in, and then they did this shit with like gladiators. They had this one circle, and all the skateboarders are in there, and you have to push each other out of the circle, but you can't come off your skateboard. Fucking, it just looks so fun. It looked really fun. Also, there was a lot of theatrics too. There was like I don't know how to explain it. It was like going to like a Las Vegas show, going to like a Cirque du Soleil show. Like it probably lasted like 2 hours. You could probably buy beer. You could probably hang out. You sit there. You have your seat. And I don't know. It looked like an all-around good time. And I appreciate skateboarding, that we can have both sides of skateboarding. We can have the street league, which I really enjoy. I enjoy competitive skateboarding. You know, X Games, I can fuck with X Games. Street League, I can fuck with Street League. All the other, you know, like European contests and shit. Tampa, I love all that shit. And I love that all those things have a best trick contest that's a free-for-all. So you can add a little bit of fucking craziness in with a little bit of objective skateboard judging. But also, there's plenty of room in skateboarding for the crazy shit like the Dime Challenge. And I love that shit. Back in the day, I used to want to do a Vegas skating contest. Or maybe a Ninja Lifestyle contest. Where we would do a best trick contest and also a worst trick contest. So I was hoping we could do something like that. That would have been really cool. So the best trick would be, okay, this guy kickflip backflips down the handrail. Okay, what about the worst trick? The worst trick would be like somebody has to do the mobist kickflip. That was another one I wanted to do. I wanted to do mobist kickflip at a park called Metro. There's a 7-stair, and it's a really small 7-stair. It's like the size of a 5-stair. And I wanted to do a contest where it was the mobist kickflip. Whoever could do this worst kickflip would win like a skateboard deck. So I've always had this sort of like Dime Glory challenge in mind, but they've made it into such an insane production that like if you told me I had to pay $50 to get a ticket, I'd be like, fuck, dude, totally worth it. I wish I knew how much those tickets were, because if you paid $50 and you got that sort of like entertainment, you pay $50 here, you get a Cirque du Soleil show, people doing backflips and front flips and flying from trapezes, and it lasts for maybe an hour, and then you leave. Or maybe you go see Blue Man Group with a bunch of weird dudes fucking making music with drums and throwing paint on shit. Kind of boring. Much rather. Or even like a UFC. You want to go to a UFC or something like that, it's like $65. $65, you get there, well, I guess that's a little better though, because you get like 6 hours of fun. Anyways, I'm totally down with this Dime thing. Also, did you guys see that Wrecking Ball? You guys always ask me about Wrecking Ball. Wrecking Ball made an appearance on that challenge, and he was in the gladiator thing, and they did like a whole, like, it was like fucking pro wrestling. They did like this big screen where he was like automatically in the finals, and he was supposed to be sick or something, but he like broke out of the hospital. Like, he didn't really do all that shit, but they made like skating like theatrical, and they made it, I don't know, I was really impressed, and that's just from watching the highlight video. I can only imagine that if I think it was that awesome just from watching the highlight video, that being there live must have been fucking 5 times as cool. So if you guys haven't seen that, fucking Google search it. Dime Glory Challenge. Trivia. If you guys want to win a free Ninja Lifestyle sticker pack delivered directly to your home, they look like this. Here's the trivia question. Who won the Dime Glory Challenge drop-in contest? The drop-in contest is something we did not talk about. Basically, they did this thing where it was like, it was a big drop, and you land on a slanted, like, bank. So, basically, what Josh Katz would call a power ollie. In fact, Josh Katz is coming out to Las Vegas for a visit next month. So, I'm definitely going to try to figure out what types of illegal drugs I want to sneak into his hamburger and see what he does. We got to find some way to fucking prank Josh. So, this thing is they lift it up a little bit more every single time. So you put your tail in, You ollie, you jump, you drop down fucking 5 stories, then you land in this thing. Then you roll away. Yay, you're the winner, or whatever. And then they make it higher and higher and higher and higher until someone finally dies. And the winner was like some little fucking kid, right? Doug Deaths is the winner of the free sticker pack. God damn it, Doug. Coming in here, fucking up everybody's chances. The kid's name was Cater. He's a Skate Lab local. I've seen him on like some Death Wish video or something like that, I feel like. He's a beast. Just a little black kid. Fucking can do anything. Switch, regular, nollie, beast, handrails, drops, stairs, everything. Skate Lab. Doug Deaths skates the Skate Lab, as well as Mike Moe, as well as me. I have a trophy from Skate Lab. I went to a fucking contest. I don't remember what it was. I think it was King of the Groms, but they also had an adult version. Like, it was King of the Grounds, but you could also compete as an adult. I competed, and I did terrible. I did fucking terrible. Terrible. This was at a time when I was not really skating, but the trip out there was free, so I was like, fuck it, I'll go out there. And I got 4th place. 4th place. They gave me a big-ass trophy, too. Here in Las Vegas, if you get 4th place, you go home with nothing. You go home with a fucking sad face. In fact, sometimes if you don't get first, you get nothing. There's a lot of best trick contests here, and, you know, that style of shit, like, oh, handrail, like, best handrail trick, best stair trick, best tranny trick, and there's no second place. Everyone fucking, you either win or you lose. Winner takes all. I want to do a contest like that. Maybe that'll be my resurgence. Maybe that'll be how I rebuild my YouTube, is doing local fucking contests. Yeah, right. What an idiot. Anyways, people, let me know your thoughts on gun violence. What should happen to this fucking guy who shot the 7-year-old? Also, let me know your thoughts on cocaine. Can it fly away? I don't know. I don't know if that's real. Actually, I do. Everyone knows that that's a made-up story. But I want to hear you guys' thoughts on that also. It's a hilarious story. And I also want to hear what's the worst excuse you guys have ever heard someone make when they are in trouble. What else did we talk about today? Let me know where Rydog should have his birthday party. Strip club. Thank you. Cliff jumps. Let me know if you guys think it's a similar situation. If cliff jumping, being afraid of heights, is the same as being afraid to swim. And other than that, that's going to be it for today. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for being here. If you're watching live, stick around because we are about to play test a custom Super Nintendo game based on my life. It's called Ninja World. And it's going to be a lot of fucking fun. It's going to take me about 2 hours to beat. So it's almost like having 3 or 4 podcasts. So if you're watching live now, stick around. If you're not watching live, follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/Ninja Lifestyle. And as always, I appreciate each and every one of you guys for being here. I can't get enough of you guys. I love you guys. You're the greatest. It's the greatest podcast, and it has the greatest viewers. So, I don't know. Doug Deaths, feel free to pick somebody you want to win. I don't fucking care. So, I guess that's it. I really don't have much else for you guys. If you're watching on iTunes, make sure to leave a thumbs up or fucking, I don't know, like leave a good rating, I guess. Say it's the greatest podcast. I'm not sure how that shit works. And watch the YouTube videos. Share the YouTube videos. We're only doing 4 per week now. And you know what, dude? You guys already know. The channel's dying. The channel's dead. We're really just struggling to survive right now. YouTube is all but like a lost cause. So right now we're gonna put a lot more. We're gonna put a lot more effort into Twitch, and it should be a lot of fun. So I don't know. I hope that doesn't disappoint you guys so much. We're still gonna do podcasts. We're still gonna do skating and ninja reviews, but I don't know, man. It's just not a logical thing for me to do. I'm just losing money and spending too much time. So love you guys. Let's play that fucking intro, bitches. But officer, the wind must have blown that balloon of heroin into my asshole.